just got through watching Damon Jones's stream. Someone linked it to me to a starting spot, and my mind was blown. I don't even know how to respond to that. There was just so much bullshit in there that, like, where do you even begin? I guess let's start off with the easy things first. Number one, they're not mind readers. They are not mind readers, and they have no idea why I do the things that I do. And I would strongly suggest to you that I do the things I do for the reasons stated by me. I have never tried to shut anyone's channel down. I have never tried to demonetize anyone. I have never contacted anybody's employer. I've never contacted anyone's family members. I've never called the police on anybody. I don't know how I'm the big baddie here, but okay. If there are people who are trying to demonetize Earl or Springer, it's not me. I'm not behind it. I'm not supporting it. I am not giving counsel. I am not. It's not my thing. I don't think anybody should be demonetized. I am in favor of free speech, even for rapists and accused child molesters and child molesters who have been convicted and have done their time. I'm in favor of their free speech. I don't like them as people, but whatever, you know. They have their right to free speech. I was shocked to find out that I am being accused of being a pedophile by someone who has actually been arrested on charges of continuous sexual assault on a minor. I mean, my mind's blown. I mean, it's just boggling to me how they just take whatever they can, throw it at the wall, and see what sticks. I'm apparently Charles Manson and some other people. I don't remember all of them. Okay. And somehow I am coordinating harassment campaigns against Earl and Damon and his family, their families, which is news to me, and it's also somewhat hypocritical, considering that not only have I never done it or engaged in it, I don't call for people to voice their grievances. I never have. I've always stood strongly against it. But immediately after saying that they were harassed by phone calls, Earl immediately goes into people are going to post the number of the law office that I work for and the phone number for my wife's place of employment, and they're going to start calling. But just be respectful, guys. Like what? Why is it harassment when it happens to you, but it's not harassment when it happens to Darla Peavy? Why is it harassment when it happens to you, but it's not harassment when it happens to Salvaggio? Why is it harassment when it happens to you, but it's not harassment when it happens to me? Now, to the best of my knowledge, and I could be wrong, no one has ever called my office to express their disappointment with me. They wouldn't get past the secretary anyway, so I don't really much care. Has somebody called? The only person I know of that's called is Hemming. That's it. What else? Damon. So Damon had an interaction with Patrick, News Now Patrick, Little Fatty Patty, where Patrick came onto my Discord asking me about having been served by Damon for Damon's lawsuit, because Damon told Patty that he'd served me, and I said he hadn't served me. So he texts Damon And then and these are all up somewhere on the document section of my Discord. Along with, never mind, we'll get to that. So he texts Damon, and Damon's like, yeah, I served him. And so I have him send me a copy, show the paperwork. There would be something from the process server saying that the process server had served me. And then Damon responds like, oh no, it was for the bar complaint. But yeah, I got pictures of everything for the bar complaint. So then Patrick texted him back, well then, show me the pictures of that. And Patrick's putting these up, and we're just laughing in Discord the whole time. And then Damon's like, oh no, I talked to somebody, I don't actually have anything. And now apparently, strangely enough, he's in real good communication with the California State Bar. I don't doubt for one second that he's filed a complaint on me. I've never seen it, but I don't doubt that he's filed it. I presume a lot of people have filed complaints on me. The problem is that they're all without merit. They're not my clients. I've had nothing to do with them. I've never represented them. We've never created a attorney-client relationship at all. So there's absolutely nothing. So there's nothing for the bar to do. And maybe the bar did get back to Damon saying that he should, if he thinks he's been aggrieved by me, that he should seek a civil remedy. Maybe they said that, maybe they didn't. I doubt they would. They probably would just say that, thank you for the complaint. We've reviewed it and haven't found anything. I'm guessing, because I haven't been told about anything. But they wouldn't advise him, to the best of my knowledge, they wouldn't advise him on the next step to take or to file a civil suit, because they wouldn't know if there's an actual viable civil suit there. That's not their role. That's not their job. You're not talking to an attorney when you call up or file a bar complaint. You're talking to a maybe an investigator, maybe somebody who just takes the complaints or whatever. But yeah, you're not talking to an actual attorney. So they wouldn't have told him. That guy buzzed by me close. That was a cop. They wouldn't have told him anything like that, and they would have told him that after he filed. Again, he can't file criminal charges, so that would be stupid. But they certainly wouldn't have told him that after he filed a civil complaint, that they would somehow resurrect a bar complaint. Bar complaints and malpractice or civil complaints, they're two separate beasts. They're not related at all. Just because an attorney is punished for some sort of a bar violation doesn't create a right to recovery in a civil setting. So it's just all nonsense. And Damon has certainly never contacted the judge in David's Earl Warden's criminal proceedings, and he's certainly never chit-chatted with anybody in the judge's office. They do not do ex parte things. Judges don't instigate investigations. In fact, if a judge is influenced by some sort of an outside source, then that might be grounds for a mistrial. So it just doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense. It's a couple of idiots just talking out of their assholes. It's fucking unbelievable. And I don't understand why these guys are so butthurt about public records. I mean, like Steve, Beta Steve, he's all upset that, I targeted his son. No, I didn't. I pointed out that his son has a criminal record, and Steve has a criminal record. And that's a possible motive for Steve's dislike, distrust, hatred, animosity towards the police. It's a public record. Why does this community have such a fucking issue with public records? You'd think this community would be all in favor of public records. This is transparency. So it's harassment if you get a public record on an auditor, but it's not harassment if they get public records on the police or on other government officials. It's harassment if you call a auditor, but it's not harassment if you call a public official or me or my employer or somebody else. David was crying. He said that somebody followed his son to his son's employment and got his son fired. I call bullshit. Evidence needed. Like, show us the termination letter. Show us something. It's all bullshit. My issue with David is now and has always been that he's full of shit, that he's a liar. I don't give two shits about him exposing bad cops. I mean, I'm all in favor of him exposing bad cops. 9 times out of 10, he exposes himself to his daughters. But 9 times out of 10, he shows the cops not doing anything wrong. I'm all in favor of the exposing of bad cops. Yeah, so I'm just boggled. I'm just boggled by how bass-ackwards those fuckwits can get it. And they're retarded. And I don't call everyone who disagrees with me retarded. There are lots of people who disagree with me, and they're able to do so on a non-retarded level. But these retards make up shit, or they state a position that is 180 degrees opposite of my position, and they say it's mine. And they paint me with the bad actions of alleged bad actions of people who are allegedly fans of mine. And finally, for the love of God, I have always known and always stated that anything that anybody says in Discord is 100% going to get let out. I am not one of the idiots who thinks that that there is some measure of security in there. I don't believe that for a minute. And I challenge anybody to put up anything that I have said on Discord that I don't stand behind. You know, it's completely retarded, the thought process of these guys. And the stupid thing is, Steve has been in my Discord. He's sat in my Discord a long time. I don't know if he still sits in my Discord. He may have left it. He may be running an alt account in there. I don't know, and I don't care. I know Earl's been in my Discord. I know Earl sits in my Discord reading all the shit people say about him, wishing they were talking about him even more. I know all this shit, and I don't care. And Earl can come, and as long as Earl says, "Hi, Merb, I have an assistant," as long as he says that, he could sit in voice chat all day long, every day, recording every word that everybody says. I don't give two shits. So I don't know why these guys think that I'm fucking retarded. Because I have never thought for 1 minute that they weren't in there. I have never thought for 1 minute that there aren't people who report to them, just like there are people who report to me. And I'm sure there are people who play both sides. I don't have internet friends. I don't fucking care. Even if I've met you in real life, I'll call you a friend, but I mean, I'm not going to trust you with my social security number or any shit like that. Anyway, that's all. It was just, my God, it was just, what a video. My mind is blown. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.